Wedding photographers, are you getting ghosted by wedding couples and you don't know why? Or maybe you're just getting wedding inquiries and you're not sure what to say. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to handle that ghosting and wedding inquiry situation. Hey guys, Jordan Caresses here, co-founder of the WLMA, and if you're not sure who we are, so we are a team of six-figure wedding photographers. We have almost 1,000 students, and we've helped a ton of our students hit deep six-figure goals. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about getting ghosted by wedding couples and how to handle wedding inquiries. More specifically, we're going to be talking about why do you get ghosted by wedding couples? What's the psychology that's actually happening here? How to prevent ghosting in the first place. Our best inquiry response script very specifically for wedding photographers and videographers. And what to say if you still get ghosted by these wedding couples, even after you do everything right. We're going to show you what to do, the systems to have in play, and the scripts that we use as well to prevent this as much as possible. So first off, let's jump into that first point. Why do you even get ghosted? And there are four main reasons why this even happens. The first is number one, these couples that reach out to you, they are still in the early research phase. So at this point, they're avoiding commitment. Maybe they don't quite yet have a wedding date and a venue. They're researching a lot of wedding photographers, trying to figure out even what their wedding date and venue is going to be. So they know they're not going to meet with a wedding photographer yet. So when you reach back out to them, in their mind, they're kind of keeping things on a pause. Number two, they're not yet emotionally invested in your brand, meaning they may like your work, but they're not quite yet sure what makes you different, what makes your work different, and they're not yet a raving fan of your brand. Or maybe they might have their sales defenses up. They like you, they like your work, they are sophisticated about the sales process, what we also call a sophisticated buyer, and they are avoiding being sold to, so they may ghost you. Another one I forgot to add here, I guess this kind of goes into number one, is sometimes they are just busy and they forgot to respond. And number four, they just realized you are not a good fit. There's not too much you can do if they just realize that you're not a good fit to work with. They just might have other brands and photographers that they like better. So there's not too much you can do as far as ghosting when it comes to number four, but 1, 2, and 3, we can definitely handle that. And we're going to show you how to do that. Now let's talk a little bit about how to prevent ghosting. And we use a lot of marketing funnels when it comes to advertising our wedding photography or videography businesses. So I'm going to be talking about this from a funnels perspective, but this is how we prevent ghosting. Number one is being able to create a system where you do have a full pipeline. And I mean where you have a pipeline and systems where you're getting wedding leads every single month consistently on demand. Your pipeline is always full. So that means when you do get ghosted, it's not as bad as an issue. You just move on to the next. It's a numbers game. Number two, this happens in our nurturing funnel. And if we can create a really powerful, high quality nurturing funnel for all those wedding leads that fall in, we can build more raving fans of our brand, get more wedding couples emotionally invested in our brand. And the more couples we get emotionally invested in our brand, the less ghosting that happens naturally. Number three happens right around here. And it's when these warm leads finally send an inquiry. We have to have a high converting inquiry response script, and I'm going to show you what we use in this video as well. Number four happens down right over here. We have to have a very high converting wedding consultation process. I'm not going to be teaching you that in this video, but the better that you are at your wedding consultations, which is a must, the less ghosting you're going to be encountering. And finally, preventing ghosting also happens down here after the consultation. Having the right systems in play and the right high converting scripts to send out if you do get ghosted. So going over that again, number one, being able to get leads consistently on demand. Your pipeline is always full, but also having a high quality nurturing funnel where we can build more raving fans of our brand. Number 2, high converting inquiry response script, which I'm going to show you in this video today. A high converting wedding consultation process, which is a must. And then also what I'm going to show you today, the correct follow-ups and scripts after you've done everything right. So that might look like this. This is the actual WLMA funnel we teach in our WLMA program. There's a lot more to it to get this to work, but just a pretty basic concept and map of what we're building. Let's say we're using sponsored advertising to get these wedding leads into our funnel. The nurturing funnel where we build a lot of trust is in here. They respond with an inquiry. We use our highest converting inquiry response script. We get them into a wedding consultation here. We use our highest converting wedding consultation process. After that wedding consultation process, we have follow-ups and certain scripts we use afterwards to prevent ghosting as much as possible. Easily turn $100 in ad spend into $10,000 to $50,000 months. So now that we know why we get ghosted and how to prevent it, here's what to say when you get an inquiry and what to say if you still do get ghosted. So over here on the left, I just pulled up our WLMA inquiry response script. Literally just took it out of our WLMA program. And this is our highest converting inquiry response script. I taught this in another YouTube video, so I'm not going to go as in depth on the reasons why it works. I'm briefly just going to read it to you and show you the psychology of why we say certain things. So that way we can get ghosted as little as possible and book as many wedding consultations as possible, because the more wedding consultations that you book, the more profit that you book. So the script goes like this. Hi, and then add their name. Congrats on your engagement, super exciting. We are just hyping them up. And then we'll say, great news, we're only accepting blank dates for blank year. The dates will fill up pretty quickly, but so far your wedding date of blank is currently available. So we're giving them great news that their wedding date is available, but we also are showing some scarcity here and that their date may not be available for very long. So it's very important for them to move forward. And then we say, we start every conversation with couples through a brief chat to serve you best and ensure you get all the info you need to plan your wedding day best. We're stating the agenda of what most couples do. We're building social proof of what most couples do, and we're sharing the benefit of why couples do this. After that, we say, many of our consultation slots are reserved, but we do have slots tomorrow or the next day at 12 p.m. or 6 p.m. We are building scarcity, and I'll share a couple dates and times that they have left to choose from to even further build that scarcity. And if your slots are not reserved by other couples, that is okay. You're a busy business owner and you have other projects that you're working on. And here I have in parentheses, if they push for the prices, I'll say this here. And I'll only say this if they ask for prices. Quote, our prices start at blank, but are custom to your needs. So I'll need to ask you a few important questions in our meeting together. So I'm not hiding the pricing. I'm giving them a basic gist of where our prices are at. I'm saying it's custom to their needs so they know that I need to ask them questions and there's an incentive to actually get into the consultation with me. And then a concise, assertive question. Would you and your fiance like to reserve one of those times? And then I'll end it with this. Sign your name, P.S. If you would like some help with wedding planning, posing, and desire a chance to be in the know of some special offers, model calls, and exciting engagement sessions we're doing, feel free to join this free VIP bridal group and add the link. Also add your website there. And the reason why we do that PS, let's say this couple that is reaching out is very early in the customer journey. Maybe they don't even have a wedding date and a venue. This way, if they don't respond, they can still enter your nurturing funnel. You can turn them into a raving fan and hopefully get that wedding consultation maybe a couple weeks down the road. So this is our highest converting inquiry response script. Screenshot it, use it. This helps us get a lot of wedding consultations and avoid a lot more ghosting. Now, let's say you sent that inquiry response script. They responded, they decided to book a consultation with you. You did an absolutely amazing wedding consultation. They loved your work. They loved your style. They seemed really interested in moving forward. Maybe they just needed to talk to family. This is the follow-up response I'll send maybe in 24 to 72 hours. I'll say, hey, add their name. Just wanted to reach out before the deadline of X bonus. So usually in the wedding consultations we'll have some sort of juicy bonus. So there's an incentive for the wedding couple to reserve their date within, say, 24 to 72 hours. So I'll say, just wanted to reach out before the deadline of blank bonus, whatever bonus you want to use. Did you get to review all the info with your family? Any questions and ready to do this? And they will likely say, yeah, totally ready to do this. Our family is super excited. We'll reserve the date today. Or maybe they may respond, hey, the past few days were super busy. We did not get a chance to talk to our family about this. Can we talk to our family about it tonight and reach out to you tomorrow, etc. This follow-up is really important. But let's say you did everything right and you still got ghosted. You have an awesome nurturing funnel to build raving fans of your brand. You're using the inquiry response script. You have an amazing wedding consultation process to get couples excited and know why you're different. But you still got ghosted even after following up with a juicy incentive for them. This is the script we like to use if that happens. And it's super simple. It goes like this. So if you still got ghosted, we'll simply say, hey, add their name. Just checking if my message came through. Is everything okay? And that's the key 3 words right there. Is everything okay? And the psychology of why this happens is simple. Imagine you have a girlfriend, fiance, or a wife. They sent you an important text. You were busy at work. Maybe you saw the text and forgot. Maybe you thought you replied to it. A couple hours later, your wife texts you, hey, did you see my message? Is everything okay? What's your first response gonna be? Obviously, it's gonna be something like, oh, so sorry, babe. I saw the text. I was really busy at work and I totally forgot to reply. Yeah, everything's okay. I got your message. I'll be home by 5. And it's a similar response we're triggering from our prospects. If they truly are interested in moving forward with you, it'll trigger a response like, oh, so sorry. Work has been so busy. We still did not get a chance to share this with our family. Cool if we share it with them tonight, reach out to you by tomorrow and still get that bonus you talked about? Yeah, absolutely. No worries. Will this automatically force people to give you a response? No, absolutely not. We're working with people who make their own decisions. And let's say if they don't like you, they don't like your photography, they don't like your style or brand, it's not going to do anything. But if you did everything beforehand right to prevent ghosting, get them emotionally invested in your brand. You had an amazing wedding consultation process. They are financially qualified and they are excited to work with you. Saying this simple script works most of the time. So screenshot it, use it. So in this video, you just learned why do you even get ghosted in the first place? The psychology of why that's even happening. How to prevent ghosting from happening. Our best inquiry response script to get as many wedding consultations as possible and also prevent ghosting. And what to say if you still did everything right, but you still got ghosted. It is through strategies like this where we helped our wedding photography student Murtaza book an $8,100 package. He just posted in our group, ring the bell, I booked an $8,100 worth wedding package. This is nuts. And where we've helped a lot of our wedding photography and videography students break $100,000 to even as high as $400,000 years. You know, if you're a wedding photographer or videographer and you're tired of undercharging, you're tired of being price shopped and ghosted on platforms like The Knot, Wedding Wire, Wedding Pro, Bark, and Thumbtack. You know, you get inconsistent leads and clients. You're not sure when your next wedding inquiry is coming in. You're frustrated with your brand being undervalued and being compared to competitors that you know you're better than. And you feel like you're winging your wedding consultations, which is a huge reason why you are undercharging for what you are worth and why your brand is being undervalued. And you desire to charge those $5,000 to $10,000 high-end wedding packages working with your dream wedding couples. You want to generate wedding leads and clients consistently on demand. You want to know how to get 20 to 50 newly engaged couples to find out about you every single month. You want to become that go-to authority brand in your market, so these wedding couples can't even compare you to your competitors. And you want to scale, to those $100,000 to $400,000 years. You want to build a deep six-figure wedding photography or videography business. If that is you, I want to invite you to apply and schedule a free coaching call with me or someone from our team on Zoom. So in this free coaching call, we're going to diagnose your business. We're going to audit your portfolio and website and see how much you can potentially charge. We're going to build the fastest roadmap to your goals and see if the WLMA is a good fit to help you scale. And if it's not, totally cool. You're still going to get a ton of value in this free coaching call. If you're a wedding photographer or videographer that really wants to take things to the next level this year, go to the caption of this video. I put a link there where you can schedule and apply for the free coaching call right now. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you found a ton of value in it. If you found this video valuable, like, subscribe, comment a topic that you'd like to know more about, and we will see you on one of those free coaching calls on Zoom. I'll see you guys there.